she went through a lot of grief, Tari? A lot of grief. To the point where she was lying down in her own ministerial car. She didn't want people to see her. She was going through just heaps and heaps of pressure.
In 2004, Tariana Tūria, MP for Te Tau Hauāuru, famously crossed the floor in protest of her own party's bill, a move that emboldened the movement.
She's an amazing leader. Let's be very clear about that. She has a value set and a determination that she's unrelenting in regard to wanting the best for our people. Yeah, behind the scenes we have our debates and that, but I just love that unrelenting determination to challenge and bring about change for betterment for our whānau and hapu and iwi.
At the time it's a very courageous move. Yeah. But equally it's just as courageous to stay. It's okay when you've got 20,000 mates out there yelling for you, and you're on this side of the house and you've got 20,000 screaming at you.
We need heroes, live ones. Our young people need to see that, somebody is going to stand up for what's right rather than just roll over with the punches.
I think people would want me to say, given I was there through that whole period of time, try and defend what had happened, what Labour had done. I think Labour, because of the apology, have identified that they made a mistake, and I accept that they made a mistake. I also want to kind of acknowledge how hard it would have been for Tariana, to the degree that she left the party, because there was a lot of emotion around that. And I just comment briefly that Parekura could get on with everybody, but he and Tariana had a very close bond. My reflection is that perhaps that kind of a relationship that they had pre-politics was never fully restored as a result of the foreshore and seabed experience.
It wasn't the end of her political career though, and actually gave rise to the Māori Party.
She's the most inspirational person I've ever met for being able to truly stand up for her ideals at tremendous cost. Loss of friendships, hostility on a public sphere, constant barraging, harassment to do what the Labour machinery wanted her to do. But she stood up for her ideals, and when she finally made the decision, she felt a tremendous relief.
It was the right thing to do. I'd had this dream, and I shared it with Archie Tyrrell, my cousin, and I told him that I was at the mouth of our river and that a wave came up at the mouth, and on that wave were all the faces of our tūpuna. And he said to me, "What did you think when you saw them?" And I said, well, I knew I had to do it. I knew that I couldn't step back and pretend that it was okay, because it wasn't.